Hey everyone, this is Holly with Holly's Happy Home. I am a gardener here in Florida Zone 9A, and we are doing our first large harvest haul. I'm so excited. I know we just did a week's worth of harvesting, but the garden is already providing. It is extra full, and we are about to have quite a few baskets full. So come along, let's harvest. All right, we're going to start off with these Everglades tomatoes. There's always so many, so I've got a little basket for those just to keep them separate. All right, well, I naively thought that this basket would fit all our cherry tomatoes today, but it looks like it's not coming close. So we're going to move to the other tomatoes. If y'all been following me for a while, y'all know that I'm here for the tomatoes. And we have got so many slicers ready. I am so excited. They're about to be a part of every meal, to my husband's dissatisfaction. He doesn't like tomatoes. Golly, I'm gonna have to put the basket down. Yay. This is the Mamie Brown variety, and they are very big, very beautiful tomatoes. I get to pick my big one.
I'm a tomato person, but they look good.
Check that out. Look. I noticed today that this one is damaged, so I'm not going to take it. I'm actually going to leave it out here. This is why I take my tomatoes at first blush, is because when I try to leave them, they get bug damage and they rot and I lose the whole tomato. So I'd rather go ahead and pick them and let them ripen on my counter than I would lose them in the garden. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. I'm gonna have to pause. That last one left my hand juicy. All right, my hands feel a lot better. By the way, my husband is back. He was gone for work for a while, so we have a cameraman today. It's not just me carrying around a tripod, which is nice. It's really nice. I'm happy to have two hands where I can pick these tomatoes and not have to worry about it. Another reason I wanted to get out here and do this today is because it is about to rain, and I just know that they're all going to split if I don't go ahead and get them. How beautiful. This one is the carbon tomato. Those are pretty too. They're striped. I bet that's going to look really cool, fully ripe. This one back here has seen better days. When this one first started growing, it got pecked at by birds, and I left it and it healed over. So It's wonky.
It's a survivor.
Come down here to these. Got some pretty ones down here. They're all pretty to me.
Who's picky?
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna leave that one for a little bit. I wish I knew what kind these were because we've gotten a lot off these. I feel like. Oh yeah, that one's gross. You can see the bugs have been getting this. Put it in. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the bad ones. I'll get them later. Oh, I missed one. This one's really pretty. Look at that. Man, I wish I knew what kinds these were. These are heirloom variety pack of seeds. So it was like a mystery. I almost stuck my hand right on that spider. But look at the striping. It's like a zebra. Does anyone know what this is called? Leave me a comment if you do, because I would love to grow this again. Gross. Oh, there's a big one in the back. I'm gonna have to scoot around and grab it. Golly, these squash bugs or stink bugs, whatever you want to call them, leaf-footed bugs.
That's wild looking.
Yeah, that's got that typical heirloom shape, but it is crazy, isn't it? It's like a brain. Can you put that in the basket, please?
Looking good.
Yes, it is. Got one more, but I'm going to leave that one. And while I'm back here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the cherry tomatoes that are over here. Thank you, honey. Uh-oh, some fell off. This is such a beautiful basket. Oh my gosh. That was a helicopter of a bug. Not a fan of bugs. I know they're a part of the garden, but not a fan. Overnight, this tomato has just kind of wilted. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna get some of these today. Black strawberry cherry, and that's definitely ripe. I said the other day I gave them a 2 out of 10 in taste. I'm hoping that they can redeem themselves. These are nice and ripe. They have no reason to disappoint me. We're hoping for the best. Look at that. It's got like a little growth on the top. That's wild. Uh-oh, I feel the rain. We're about to be harvesting in the rain. Which is fine other than for the camera. Ew, that one's gross. We're going to end up with volunteer tomatoes everywhere because when they're gross, I just kind of throw them. They're going to be popping up everywhere. Oh. Look at those hiding down there. All right. And if y'all thought that was all the tomatoes, you'd be wrong. We've got more tomatoes over in the other garden. There are sauce tomatoes. Thought we'd have more room in this basket, but looks like we are going to just fill it up. Maybe we should start with the other basket. All right, actually, before we grab those tomatoes, I'm gonna grab the squash because they're a lot heavier. I don't want the tomato squish, and our basket is huge, so we can fit a lot in here. I definitely want the heavier stuff on the bottom. So we're gonna grab the sweet nut squash. These were supposed to be butternut, and I definitely got sweet nut in the pack instead. Oh my gosh, those about break your clippers. That one's tiny, but I think yeah, it's ready. When you can't puncture these with your nail and the little tendrils are dry beside it, you can pick them. Some people say wait till the vine's done, but this vine, it looks bad down here. There's actually new fruit growing other places where it's taken root. I don't know why, but some of them just stay tiny like this. It is cute. Ooh. Ooh. No, just stay there. Ah, golly. You gotta be Superman. Oh, I mean, I really did break the clip. Oh, there they go.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I think they'll be good roasted with some honey or brown sugar on them. And all right, so the vine's dying off on these, and the stem is kind of browning. I don't know if it's drying out or rotting, but either way, this is not getting bigger. Looks like it may have had some bug damage on the stem. These will continue to ripen on the counter once they're starting to yellow. So that'll be a really good spaghetti squash. And we have one more down here. You know what? I think I'm going to wait on that one because the top is nice colored, but the bottom's really white. The stem's not dry yet. I think we're going to leave that one and let it go a little bit longer. Okay, so now we can go back to the tomatoes. And that wasn't a long walk, was it? All right. All the rest that I've picked with a nice blush have ripened so good on the counter. Look, that looks like two that grew into one. Isn't that kind of neat? I don't know if it is, but it's definitely a lot bigger than the others. Give it to me.
And these are sauce tomatoes.
Yes, these are San Marzano tomatoes. Which are supposed to be an indeterminate variety of tomatoes that continues to grow and grow and grow and grow to an indeterminate size. But these are mostly staying short and compact for now, which they have the rest of the year to keep growing, but so far they're just nice and compact. I know it's in there. My gosh, see, that's why you got to pick them quick. It's gone. That almost just fell out. Ooh, here's a good little clump right here. Those are nice. Ooh, look at all these pretty ones right here. There's a good one down here. There's a whole bunch of clusters of really ripe ones. I'm very pleased that these don't have a ton of, uh-oh, that one's ready, I guess, bug damage. The ones I was picking before had a lot of bug damage. So my goal is to make a year's worth of tomato sauce and ketchup and barbecue sauce. That's why I have so many plants. I think I have 16 sauce plants, sauce tomato plants. Let's see if they're hiding. I could have swore from the other side I saw some over here that were ripe and I don't see them now. Maybe this is what I was thinking of, this very first plant. Look how many tomatoes are still on this, even after picking them. What a basket. One more row of tomatoes to go. My husband didn't know he was coming home to get roped into gardening.
I love it.
He also didn't know he was getting roped into weeding.
I don't love it.
See, this is what I was talking about when I was saying a lot of them have bug damage. Shucks. But we've got a lot of really good ones here. I'm proud of this. I'm always worried when I reach my hands in here that I'm going to grab straight onto like a hornworm or something, which I've grabbed onto spiders a few times, a lot of ants, a lot of leaf-footed bugs, but so far, not a big worm. And I'm scared I'm speaking that into action, but that sounds terrible. I knew we had a lot, but this is way more than I thought we had. This is exciting. Ooh, I did it again. There's a spider web there. I thought I got it the first time.
Holy tomato.
So since we still have a lot we have to ripen on the counter, these will be washed and frozen. And then when they're thawed, you can easily squeeze the skin off of them to make sauce. So it also makes it easier for that. Okay, let's go down this side, make sure we didn't miss any. Oh, there are some more. Okay, I believe that's all. Look at that pretty basket. This is really heavy at this point with those squash and all those tomatoes. And I'm so thankful. All right, so now we need to get some squash and some peppers and some okra. Got a lot to grab. Let's go ahead and get the squash. All right, we got some lemon squash. A lot of lemon squash. I think that's all we have over here. This is about to be such a pretty basket. So this is what size you're supposed to pick them, about the size of a small to medium lemon. I forgot about this one. And it is much too big. So this one will be one that we have to scoop the seeds out and just eat the inside, because the seeds will get very hard if you don't pick them on time. All right. We'll go ahead and grab the peppers since we're over here, so we're not going in big old circles. I've got some bell peppers I want to pick. Come look at how pretty these bell peppers are. Those are some big, beautiful bell peppers. That's like one you'd get from the grocery store. I'm pretty proud of that one. I think I'll leave the other two because I like to snack on them with ranch, so I'll just come out here and get them as I eat them. And we'll go grab some jalapenos. Yeah, it's getting a little heavy. I got it for now. I may pawn it off on you later. All right, we've got some Sugar Rush peaches ready. Look how many are on this plant. So you pick them when they start turning peachy color. Wow, you've got to use clippers. Oh no! Well, it looks like we picked a lot on accident. You could still eat them small like a jalapeno, but dag nabbit, that broke really easy.
A lot of weight on it.
It doesn't help that I cannot see. They are so pretty. They look like gems. So we've got some over here. All right, so that's all the peppers right here for now. We've got so many growing. Look at this bee balm. I said when I was planting it that it looks like a pineapple pagoda. And does it not? Look at this thing. These are drought tolerant, deer resistant, will grow in poor soil. So that's pretty cool. But they also are part of the mint family. I'm not sure I should have put them in the ground, Apparently they don't spread as bad as the ones in the mint family, but do not plant mint in the ground. So maybe a lesson learned on that one. We're gonna come back for these, the blue Hubbard squash. The vines are dying off. Josh has really big hands too, so those are huge, or that one's huge. Oh, I was just right here beside it. I should have grabbed them. That's not the one. I'm on the wrong row. Okay. Some cute little jalapenos. If you've been here a while, you know that I love jalapeno poppers, and so does Josh. So we are going to have some jalapeno poppers. My mouth's watering thinking about it. I don't know if you heard me stutter on my word, but that's why. Okay. That one just looks like it needs to be picked, and I see a bug crawling on it. It's coming. It's coming with me. Thank you, honey. Alrighty. We're gonna grab our okra. Okay. We've got some banana peppers in the green stalk. I'm gonna leave the small ones, but get the bigger ones. They look so good. I love this green stalk. It is very productive. A lot of stuff in a very small space. We'll be getting some tomatoes from this too here soon. And I've already picked quite a bit of mustard greens. That's a good sized banana pepper. And I'm going to come back later for the parsley and the basil because I want to get this taken care of on the counter before I start putting this in the dehydrator. I also have to come back for some of the mustard greens that have gotten really big so I can boil those down and preserve them. The ants love these peppers because they are absolutely loaded with aphids. So I'm just going to do this quick. These are Hungarian yellow wax peppers. As you can see, they're very ripe. They're turning orange and red. Let's see. I need the best ant treatment. I guess the best ant treatment would be to get rid of the aphids. And I had lots of ladybugs for a while, and ladybugs eat the aphids, but ants eat ladybugs. Vicious cycle around here. I'm gonna grab all these jalapenos for poppers. A lemon squash. So this is what I'm going to do with the other squash over there. I've pruned this down to a tree. Everything below the lowest flowers and fruiting branches I've cut off. It's starting to succumb to diseases. Look, there's a squash vine borer right there trying to land. Anyways, it succumbed to diseases. So I did this and treated with neem, which is organic. It says on there that it will help treat for powdery mildew. So we're going to try it and see if that helps. Coming around for this one banana pepper. Moving right along. Getting buff out here. Golly. Josh wasn't a flower person until we started gardening. Now he loves them. All right, we've got some beautiful, perfectly ripe lemon jalapenos. And I tried these the other day when I picked some. They do taste like a citrusy jalapeno. It's crazy. They taste just like you lemoned up a jalapeno. Let's see how it smells. It doesn't smell like anything.
That's cool looking.
You ready? So I'm picking them even though they're small. Number one, I'm preserving today. Number two, because pickle worms have moved in. We get pickle worms bad here, and they ruin everything. It seems like each one has to have its own fruit, and they get in there and absolutely ruin it. But we are absolutely loving Old Bay pickles right now, and I have been making them like they're going out of style. I mean, and who knows, they might be. My cucumbers look like they're on the way out, so make them while we can. Oh, it looks funky. See, that's why I'm saying I think they're on their way out. When they start getting insufficient pollination, they start getting weird shaped. Like if you ever see them big at the top and taper at the bottom, or, I mean, it could be watering too, but I think in this case is pollination, because once the plant starts getting older and gets diseased, the pollen in the flowers starts getting tacky, and it's not as easily transferable. That's still a good one.
Look at that one.
Where? Oh, good grief, I didn't see that one. This is the prize cucumber of the day, and no pickle worms.
Perfect.
The perfect cucumber. Excuse me, bug. Okay. I think I've got all the cucumbers. Our basket is looking amazing.
What you getting, honey?
I'm going shopping for this blue Hubbard squash. Look at this thing. I wasn't expecting to get any of these because I grew it as a trap crop for the squash vine borer. And it looks like it maybe worked a little bit. I dug some squash vine borers out, but I started the garden early enough before they were out that I haven't had much of an issue till here recently when it's gotten hot. Let's see if these clippers can even cut this. Oh yeah, it's got it.
Holy cow.
Whoa. Let's see how heavy it is. Oh, it's not too bad. It's definitely a stout squash. My baby.
That's a very big squash.
And we'll get the little one since the vine's dead on that one. Real dead. Okay. We're gonna grab some flowers and that'll wrap it up. That squash is almost as big as that massive basket has reference.
about that in the store.
Well, that wraps up our first big harvest haul. I'm so excited that I could share this with you. If you liked this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification button so you're notified for future videos. I always enjoy hearing from you in the comments, so leave me questions, comments. I'd love to talk with you. Thank you again for being here. Bye, everyone.